So, nice update today is finally, after having our chickens since May, it's now December, we finally have eggs. It took so freaking long for them to finally start laying eggs, but we have them now, so that's a major nice thing. That's one of the main reasons we wanted chickens in the first place, but now we finally actually have eggs, so that's gonna become a thing for me. We had six. Unfortunately, two of them fell through the slits in the house, so they ended up going down to the bottom and cracking, breaking open. We've got three left. We cooked up one just to make sure that everything was good on it, and it was, thankfully so. We know for a fact that our chickens are healthy and we're gonna have good eggs, so that's a big key thing. But I don't think I've ever mentioned having chickens on this channel. So yeah, I have chickens. I also have two rabbits, my dog, and obviously this one, who's being so lazy and laying on my computer. But what do you expect with him? He gets what he wants. Spoiled little attention bugger. But I'm sitting here now and watching the weather because it's December 26th, and we've got severe thunderstorm watches and warnings going out all across the area, and it's just a nightmare because I'm looking at it and it's all the way down from like the south up to basically the north of the U.S. right now, and it's not so bad, but very well known weather chaser, Reed Timmer. He's out right now chasing, and he's basically reported that there are spots of rotation in some of these. So I'm kind of watching the front line of all this and just waiting and watching for all the storm to happen. So yeah, I might have jinxed it the other night by sitting here talking about tornadoes and bad weather. So now we're getting it, and of course, then I've been watching like tornado documentaries for the past, I don't know, 3-4 days. So naturally, me watching tornado weather, we turn around and get that coming towards us. So that's fantastic. But hopefully none of that actually happens, because I'd prefer to not have. What do you want? I'd prefer to not have any inclement weather like that. And freaking, I can't get anything that. Ow! Hey! Stop. Okay. But nope. Stop attacking me. Basically, stop. So basically, I'm sitting here just like watching that and keeping an eye on the storm because I'd prefer not to have to deal with that again. And we already had some earlier this month, so that's not great. And I'd prefer not to have to deal with any of them late in this month. It's like, it's December. It's supposed to be cold. It may be cold. We're still getting like tornado watches and stuff like that. So it's becoming a total nightmare, and I'm staring at the radar, not having fun with this at all. But I'm hoping, because they're calling for it to be here about midnight-ish, 11:30 midnight. So thunderstorms from 9 to midnight, heavy thunderstorms at 1 to 2, and then back to the regular thunderstorms and showers. It's supposed to clear back up tomorrow, but we'll see how that goes. I've heard those famous words before. Oh yeah, it'll clear back up. No, usually doesn't. Usually won't. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm just gonna keep watching this because I'd prefer to not deal with anything. Oh yeah, seems legit. Seems about right. December 31st, supposed to have rain. Great. Of course. Kind of half expected that. So. And this is the whole reason why I wanted to go back and get my meteorology degree, so I can sit here and be able to track this and know exactly what it's possible is going to happen, what it's going to do. But no, I haven't done that yet. So that is something I'm definitely going to end up doing at some point, is going back and getting my degree to watch that and just see how that's gonna go. So it's yeah, I'm fine as long as I don't see that. Just looking at like the echoes and the hooks and stuff like that, because basically if any of this goes to supercell, you're gonna end up seeing that, which I'd prefer to not see. So it's like this little hook right down here. That's basically where your tornadoes develop, and I'd prefer to not see any of that tonight. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we don't. But so far, I say that. I was gonna say so far I don't see any, but now as I'm saying that right now, there's a little bit of one, kind of toward our southwest. Yeah, it looks like there might be just one, maybe two spots that I'm gonna keep my eyes on tonight, at least until it passes. It is splitting up, which is nice, so hopefully the cell divides and doesn't even get here. But I don't know, watching the weather kind of became a major thing for me, and I have always kind of had a fascination with weather, especially after I lived in Oklahoma for a while, and kind of lived basically through Tornado Alley for quite some time, and that was an interesting thing to have. So there was like a week of school, and I always tell the stories like a week of school that got canceled because by the time we wake up, have breakfast, 8 a.m. sirens are going off, and we're supposed to have inclement weather all week that week. So they just said, forget it, we're not gonna have class. And basically all the schools closed down for the week because they didn't want to turn around and have children at school and have to worry about parents coming to get them, and parents freaking out, being like, is this in the path? Is it not? Stuff like that. So basically they just canceled class. And I don't know, it was interesting to see that, and the fact that you're living in a place like Oklahoma that'll do something like that. So like I said, I'm gonna keep my eyes on this thing all night tonight, because I'd rather not deal with another supercell thunderstorm again. Seen too many already. And back in 2007, I actually remember living through a pretty rough one. That was interesting. In fact, my bedroom window over at the house we used to live at then actually got busted out by a good sized chunk of hail. It was about softball, well, not softball. It was like golf ball, tennis ball size hail, like in between there. So that was really, really bad. We had some close calls with tornadoes getting to the outskirts of our town, stuff like that. So I think when I lived in Oklahoma, I want to say we had a tornado roughly about 5 miles from my house when I lived up there. So that was scary. But not much you can do about it, because you just kind of sit back and hope that you're not in the pathway. But this definitely goes to show something like what I was talking about the other day of safety with your colleges, stuff like that, especially with weather. That's a big thing to keep your eyes on, stuff like that. So, but I'm gonna hop off here, keep my eyes on the radar and see what's going on. Like I said, I hope everybody had a great holiday and you're still staying safe and everything, especially with the weather going through wherever you guys are at, or New Year's coming up. If you're gonna party, whatever, be safe, responsible, don't get into trouble. But you guys have a great night. I'm gonna keep my eyes on the storm, give you an update, maybe how this goes later.